Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome back to my Sunday League football experience. So far it's not been a bad start to the season. We've actually done pretty well if you ask me. And in addition to that, the squad is nearly at the brim. Like, it's quite full right now, apart from one thing. We are lacking a goalkeeper. And that's no disrespect to Brad. Right now, the situation today is, from what I've heard, he did his ankle on the dance floor. So he's going to be out for maybe 6 weeks. So the position we find ourselves in today, we have no goalkeeper. It's been that thing again. Who's going in goal? Who's going in goal? Today we've decided that Jack will go in goal for the first half and James for the second half. We are also playing a side that we haven't played against before to my memory, Long Lane. It's funny as well because when I was younger, Long Lane was one of the teams that everyone wanted to play for at Sunday League level. It's another cup game. I don't even know which cup it is this time. I can't keep up. There's so many cup competitions, League Cup, everything. It's just a bit much. A team that we have not played before. We don't know what to expect. We don't know what they have in their ranks or their artillery. It'd be interesting to see. But the lineup we've put out there today has seen myself, Jed, Jordan and Nath drop to the bench. It'll be interesting to see how this game turns out. Kick off though and off we go. A long ball forward is the first part of any Sunday League game, and this one goes through to Jack, who's in goal for his second time. And last time he went in goal, sorry Jack, I got to do this. This is what happened. I feel your pain. I've been in goal. I know it's not easy. James has the ball on the edge of their box. He's trying to keep it close. He plays the ball through to Bradley, who's galloping on the far side. He's got the number 4 who is opposing him. He's trying to do everything, trying to find everything in his books to turn away from this number 4, but eventually it goes out of play and he can't keep it on. We're coming forward now. Connor has it on the left-hand side. He knocks it into Charlie. Charlie holds it up and plays it into Temmie. Temmie takes a nice touch and tries to flick it through that guy's legs and knocks the corner. So we have it coming in from the left-hand side. It's whipped into the box. It's cleared away from Leon, and they now have a chance to break him. Look at the size of this guy. He's like 7 foot, but he's steaming. He can move for a big guy. He's up against Joe. He runs it, but eventually it goes off the pitch. Jack hasn't really been tested, and this is the first chance to do it for them. It's a long ball, but he gathers that quite easily. It was quite obvious in the early stages that this was their big danger man. Look at the size of him. Look at he's chested that down with so much ease there. And he had decent feet for a big guy as well. A couple of seconds later, and one of their guys loses it in the middle to Tommy, and then goes in late on James, so we get a free kick. And can I just say, the referee was quite a young lady, and she reffed the game really well. Like, it's not easy to boss around 22 people for 90 minutes. We have another corner. It's swung in. Charlie nods it down into the ground, and the keeper catches that. Temmie's just received the ball from James. He continues his run down the left, and he's trying to get there before the goalkeeper and the defender, and he wins us a corner as a result of that shot. We had quite a few crosses and set pieces going into the box, but they were literally dealing with everything. It's another long ball this time. Temmie's trying to control it, but he's fouled by the 5, and we win a free kick. Tommy's standing over it. He whips it with that left foot. It's a nice curling ball to the back post, but Luke can't keep it on the pitch. Their goalkeeper kicks this one forward, and I'm pretty sure he looks like he's playing football at a higher level because he looked quite polished for a Sunday League goalkeeper. Anyway, this guy goes through, and the shot ends up in the back of the net. I'm not sure how. Jack's not a goalkeeper. Jack, you know, I feel your pain. Been in goal, we've gone through this. So yeah, they capitalised off a flick on from the big guy, a running behind, and it's 1-0 to them. Another one of those games where we've got to rally ourselves and see what we can do to get back into it. These guys were quite fired up. They knew they wanted to win this game and they were going at it, but that time the cross goes wrong. It did seem that way for us as well though. Tommy delivers this one into the box. Looks like a decent ball, but no one's attacking it and it goes straight to the keeper. So many of you have been asking where Jordan is. Jordan is back today, but he's been demoted to linesman for the first half. It was quite a scrappy game and there were plenty of these balls that just went straight through to both keepers. There wasn't really too much happening on our end as well. We weren't creating too much in the final third, and a lot of it was balls like this into the box, into decent areas, but not enough people in there to attack it. It wasn't that bad for Long Lane. They're coming forward with the 16. He skips past Leon. He's trying to take on Bradley. He gets a left foot cross into the box, and 10 is on the end of it with a volley to put it into the bottom corner. That's 2-0. Again, Jack, bro, I know there's not much you can do about it. If there's one thing we can guarantee, it's a slide tackle from Luke, and he goes in for one there, and then what? There's a second one as well. For real though, like, yo, look at the size of this guy. It reminds me of the days on like FIFA 13 and stuff when you were ball pushing Victor Ibarbo. He was like quite quick for a big guy. As I've mentioned, we didn't have many chances, but we might make one here as Temmie wins the ball back. He plays it to James. James knocks it through for Bradley. Bradley pokes around the keeper, and it's not gonna go in. It goes wide of the post, and they do escape with one there. I think their goalkeeper actually did pick up a knock on that attack. It's quite strange to see someone other than us get an issue with the goalkeeper. But yeah, I turned around on the side and I was like, why is there a drinks break? Because it was cold, so I was so baffled. Still not too much happening in this first half for us as James knocks it out wide to Bradley. He plays the ball into the box, unfortunately again, straight through to the keeper, and it just wasn't happening. If we did have a favourite bit from this first half, it would be this, Jack's unorthodox save. What is that? What even was that? I know it's hard and you're not a goalkeeper, but this is just weird. Like, he's just killed over there. We have it on the right hand side, and look at this for some good footwork from James. He keeps it away from 2 players there. He looks up and he switches the play successfully to the other side to Temi, who takes it down quite nicely and then eventually knocks it back to Connor. But the cross for us, again, once more, was lacking and they clear it out. We've gone for a short corner this time. Connor puts it into the box, keeper gets a glove to it and they clear it out with the 16. Bradley does well to chest this one down. It goes to James. James plays it down the line looking for Bradley. He knows he's got that pace, but this time we don't get anything out of it and it rolls straight to the keeper. So not really one of our strongest halves of football. That is the whistle that's been blown for half time and we have to do something to change it. So that's exactly what we've done. We've changed formation. We've gone to a 4-4-2. We've got Jed and Bradley up top. We've got Jordan on the right mid and we've got myself on the left hand side. So could we change the game? Could we add something different to it? That's exactly what we're trying to do. Jed has it on the left hand side. We're bursting forward now. It's deflected and it goes away from Bradley, goes away from Jordan. Eventually they do manage to see it out. They have a corner. You know who they're aiming for in the middle. It's the big 23. Gets his head to it but can't direct it towards the goal. Charlie wins a header there. Jordan takes it down sweetly on his chest and it's a good bit of control. Almost did it, but unfortunately he just loses it there. 21 gives a loose pass there. I pick up on that and then we are on the counter attack. Bradley plays it down the right looking for Jordan. Jordan tries to tip it past the 4, but he does his job and puts it out for a throw. That could then turn out to be their downfall. Jack throws it into the box and these throw-ins were causing problems as they always seem to do. It comes out to me there. I try and get into the box. It's cleared away. I then volley it back into the box. It comes to Jed. He takes a shot on the swivel and it's blocked and they clear it out. It's bouncing in our half. Connor then says no and absolutely smacks it up the field. Jed's chasing a loose ball. He tries to get there in front of the goalkeeper, but he can't do that and the keeper gets it in the end. Another quick shout out to James for stepping up and going in goal for the second half. However, if the 23 is shooting like this, then you might not ever need a goalkeeper. It reminds me of a young John O'Shea. So we were attacking a bit more, but few chances were coming. But this is one here as it falls out on the edge of the box to me. But you know, I think I need to stop with these crossbar challenges because it's like muscle memory. I just keep hitting the crossbar. Can we then use this to push on though? We have a corner. I try and aim for Jed. It goes all the way through, hits their goalkeeper, falls out only as far as Jack. I get the ball back into the box. Jordan jumps up there, wins the header, and Jed can't direct his shot goalwards. Another throw in from this side, and Jack launches it into the box. It's causing issues as it always does. Falls out to Bradley on the left foot, and it's a sweet volley. Even the guy on the line was like, "No, we need 2 goalkeepers for this, bro. We can't just use one." And it still didn't stop him. 2-1, then we are back in with a shout. A throw in on the left hand side, taken in by myself. Bradley knocks it down back to me, sort of a loose touch, and then I go for the shot and I got caught there and I can feel the pain right now. That shin impact injury is one of the worst things. It's just so annoying. As you guys so often find out, it doesn't always work out for me in Sunday League, and Jordan has the ball on the left hand side, a couple of step overs, plays it to me, and my left foot cross just doesn't go well. Lose my foot in, and it's just a bit tragic, isn't it? This time I have it on the left hand side, up against the 13, cut inside and knock it into Charlie, and there's a crunching tackle from that guy there. He was taking no prisoners. Connor goes in there and it causes a bit of Sunday League beef, but what is Sunday football without a bit of beef? A corner taken in from the right hand side by myself. It's nodded away by the 5, only as far as Jack. He can't really turn and they get it out. Looks like they might counter, but Joe is saying absolutely not. He's gone flying in there. 26 takes charge of the ball just over the halfway line. Jed with a great tackle to stop him and he flicks it away just into my path. It falls to Jordan eventually. He's got the 16 in front of him and he skips past the challenger, the 16. Does really well. He's got the 14 in front of him, but 14 does well enough and gives away a throw-in eventually. A rare occurrence here. Me fall into the ground after being clipped. Jordan clips this one into the box. He's looking for someone to get on the end of it. Jed's jumping with the goalkeeper in the 5. Bradley goes for the overhead attempt and it doesn't quite work out. Once more and the ball's in the box. It's been bouncing in and around their area and we're bound to get a goal soon. Can that goal come from this attack? As I take it away from the 21 there. Play a ball outside of the boot down the line to Bradley. You can't see anything because the cameraman's having a sandwich, but Bradley does enough to beat that guy. You think he might shoot. Doesn't pull the trigger till late. It drops down. Jed controls it and then he tries to get a shot off. He doesn't get a shot off. Comes back to Bradley and you're thinking, how have we not scored from this attack? Moments later though, and all is forgotten as the goalkeeper comes out to punch. This falls out to Bradley. It's a scuffed attempt, but it's in the back of the net and it's 2-2. So we are back in the game. It's game on for real, and let's see what happens next. What happens next is they mess up their kickoff. We try and break, but the number 21 stops me in my tracks. He says you're going absolutely nowhere. Doesn't matter though, because we shook hands and we made up. Every time the ball was falling in the box, it seemed like it fell to this guy, Bradley. He didn't know where it was. He took an attempt and fair play. It wasn't a bad effort. Long Lane are still in this game, let's not forget, and they do win a free kick off of Matt 23 going down there, and it's a free kick for them. He takes the free kick. It's not a bad effort, but Joe gets it away, and he ends up clattering into his teammate there. The 16 looked like a sore one. It's late in the game now, and what would be so sweet is a 3-2 to crush the Long Lane Hearts, because at 2-0 down, they're saying we're rattled, all of this, and we're going on this attack now. A back heel into Jed there. He takes control, slips a bit there, knocks it into me, falls out to Bradley. Bradley knocks it onto Jordan. We might get a goal from it. It's curling, but it goes around the post. And all our reactions just literally speak volumes there. We were like, how is this not gone in? One thing you can't ever fault about Jed is his willingness to run. He always wants to keep running, keep going, and he doesn't try and give up very easily at all. So yeah, he's lurking in the box once again, waiting for his opportunity to come. It does come then. I think there might have been suspicions of an offside, but that 4 prevents the goal anyway. The full-time whistle has gone. This means extra time. Can we take the spoils and go into the next round? First half of extra time, here we go. There they have it deep in their half. They try and clear it. It goes only as far as Luke, who gets it towards the box. I'm sort of chasing in there, and look at this. Whoa, how about that for a fall? Falling on my back there, but thankfully I was alright. Not long after that, and another chance is presented to us in the form of Jed. He tries to swivel on the turn. He doesn't keep his foot in, and the keeper just picks it up. 23's on the attack, and he's not got many options. He's got left and right, but he can't really get anywhere. He's got like 5 people in front of him. He does battle there against Matt. Matt does well to come out with the ball, and he wins a free kick for us as well. Now in their half, and the ball falls to me. I control it with my thigh, try and take it in, struggling to stand up. 8 does really well to get back in there and block my shot. There wasn't too much happening in this half, and this was probably one of the highlights. Boom. Ooh, that must have hurt. Actually, no, to be honest, this was probably one of the better highlights. Jack scuffling with their number 4, and the other number 4, yes, they had 2 guys with the number 4. That's just standard Sunday league for you. Yeah, they had a scuffle there, but the referee sorted it out. She was ruling with an iron hand. Anyway, back to the football after that was sorted out. Jed keeps this on. 5 gets to it, and he gives us a corner. After that corner was cleared away, it comes out on the left-hand side, but the cameraman's having another sandwich, and they flick it out for another corner. Honestly, I don't know who bought these guys sandwiches, because they're not watching the play, they're not concentrating, and we're missing a lot as they look to counter-attack off our corner. I backheel it into Bradley there. Bradley then plays it into the box towards the back post, and it falls to Jack, who strikes it very sweetly. And don't underestimate that strike. That is a very hard technique to do. Look at this. Ball into the box, it falls to Jack, and how about that? He connected so sweetly. Bottom corner, and we are 3-2 up. So yeah, well done, Jack. I'm not sure when your next one of those is going to be, so I replayed it twice. You're welcome. So at half time now, we are 3-2 up. Can we see it out? Can we finish the game off in the second half of extra time? We will know shortly. Jed kicks us off, and we have 15 minutes to go. Jed's in the corner with the number 5, puts in a tackle. Referee gives a free kick, and Toby, who was injured, just, yeah, kick-ups, yeah, injured. No, I'm joking. He was injured. He injured his ankle at 5-a-side or 7-a-side the day before. It's not really happening for these guys anymore. 23 with a nice turn, but the shot doesn't quite match up to it. And James, it's almost as if he's been trained in this. The art of time wasting as a goalkeeper. They have it down the left-hand side. It's clipped down the line, and boom. Oh my days. Clash of the big boys. And Jack was left feeling the effect of that one, definitely. But, you know, Dan, our goalkeeper that injured himself before, has come across and he decided to do physio today. 21 for them is making a search and run forward. He's going for it, and he goes for the shot, but it goes wide of the left post. Clearly that BLT is not finished because we can't see what's going on here, but I can tell you Jed's got the ball on the right-hand side. He's beaten a couple of their guys, and he brings it inside, and it looks like it just needed to get the shot off, and it would have been amazing. This time though, and speaking of getting shots off, Tommy's come back on for the second half of extra time, and look, he does this. Finesse. Oh my goodness, that left foot. I mean, do you know, as a right-footed player, sometimes you think, oh, right, I want to be left-footed because it just looks better when you score. And maybe it's just me. So despite a brave performance, it's fallen apart for Long Lane, and we have pretty much won this game in extra time. So we've done it again. We've come back from a losing position. Oops, a bit of a slip there. But yeah, I think we need to avoid finding ourselves in this position, but it does show that we have the character to come back into games and still beat teams even when we look down and out. Very late into the game now, we haven't got long left. Jed controls this after a throw from Jordan. I then take over, knock it out to Jed, and Jed absolutely just gives me no chance with that one. It goes across the box, and it's another chance gone. Moments later, and it says after 28 minutes and 34 seconds the game's been ended. I don't know what's happened with the timer there, the referee or someone's got it wrong, but that is the end of the game. We've won 4-2, we've fought back, and we've gotten the win, so we're into the next round. But yeah guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this week of Sunday League football. It's been a tough game. It's not easy to play on these pitches, remember, it's so slippery, but I'm pretty sure everyone's been through it, so you understand. That's it though. Look forward to next week's one. Leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.
Wait, jump in the wave. They just wanna jump in the wave. Push, moves, they ain't gonna run up in the place. What moves? Tell them moves ain't nothing they can say. Hermes hard on bait. Ayy, man won't stunt with hate. Ayy.